Darlene, thank you. Can you just feel the love in the room? Can you feel the love? Oh, my God. Whoa. Oh, bless you all. Some of you might not know me. My name is Ruth Patrick, or Ruth Darlene, depending on who's looking for me. There's a juicy rumor going around that I got married, and I have to say, it's fascinating to me. I'd like to know who to. And once you find out, could you let me know? I mean, who's the lucky guy? So Ruth Darlene, that's me, founder and executive director of Los Altos. Oh, I was supposed to say Los Altos Community Foundation. Wait, no, that was wishful thinking. Where's Joe? Well, because Roy helped me. Without Roy Lave, there would be no WomenSV. Can we get Roy? Okay, that's what Sam just said. Without Roy, there wouldn't be any Los Altos. Roy and Penny, the dynamic duo. Yes! You guys didn't have any other plans tonight, did you? Because we're going to really rock and roll tonight, and we want to have a good time. How many people is this your first time coming to a Gilded Cage event? First time? Oh, wow, thank you so much. Wow. How many second time? Second year? Okay, third year? Fourth year? Look at that. I think, we're thinking about chips or something like they do at Al-Anon or AA. Yay, awesome. Thank you. I hope for your first timers that this evening exceeds all your expectations and makes you just want to come back for more next year. It's a serious topic. Of course it's a serious topic, but we are going to enjoy ourselves tonight. And tonight's the night we get to prove that love and laughter are so much more powerful than bitterness and hate. Am I right? Are you with me? Yes. Okay. To all the ladies, and especially the gentlemen, I want to especially welcome the gentlemen for coming out tonight. Look at this room full of good men. Can we get a hand here? Watching Thursday night football or reruns of The Bachelorette. I didn't came here. Thank you. You know that we have seen incredible growth in our program over the last few years, and you know why? You know why we've seen this growth? And who is responsible for this growth? A lot of teamwork, that's true, but none of it would have been possible without Pamela and Eddie Taft.
Yeah.
Staff member, Maria. We'll talk about Maria in a moment. They helped us rent a second office. They helped us put on this wonderful event for the third year in a row. Thank you, Pamela and Eddie. And thanks to Pamela and Eddie, we already have a save the date for next Thursday, September 25th, 2020. Be here. So, we wanted to give a couple of special gifts to this very special couple, just to show how much your efforts and your heart and your love have meant to us. Would you, Pamela and Eddie, come up on stage for just a moment, please? Woo-hoo. Okay, so Pamela, last year at the auction, we couldn't help but notice, but when a certain item went up on the auction block, there was a little twinkle in your eye when somebody went home with it. So you know what happened this year? One of our wonderful volunteers, Nancy Cook, where's Nancy? Where's Nancy? She's there she is, Nancy, our jeweler in residence and lovely artist and volunteer. Here's what she made just for you.
Oh my goodness.
A labradorite necklace. Oh, wait, before you put it on. So Eddie, this necklace is for Pamela, but you get to help her put it on, and you can say all kinds of nice things to her when she wears it. Would you do the honors?
Speed.
There's like 5 words. Thank you very much.
Yeah. I have just a couple words to say.
Okay.
And that is
Here's
that,
my lapel.
I make the promises, Eddie signs the checks.
But wait, there's more. So last year we gave Pamela a bracelet, and it's the same bracelet, very much like the ones that we give to our survivors and to some of our supporters of the program. And when we give it to our survivors, it tells them that they are not alone. There are sisters with them in their journey. This year we have a little booklet that goes with the bracelet. And what we did was we had a number of our survivors share with you how much your help has meant to them and helping them get free.
I'm going to cry. Now I'm going to cry.
Could you put your hand up if you believe in true love? Oh, you know what? I didn't until I met Pamela and Eddie. There's just something so special and magical, and in addition to all the wonderful help and love they've shown to our program, it's that tender, magical love they show to one another. They are a beacon of hope for our ladies. Who sometimes they lose that hope that there is that kind of love out there, and Pamela and Eddie are living proof that it is possible. So thank you for being that beacon. Okay, now, paddles up everybody. Don't worry, you're not bidding on anything yet. Just raise it up nice and high. Okay, there you go. Sold to Mr. Jim Hoover. Yes, all right. Hey, I was just kidding. So, did you reach your paddle? You can take this paddle into the courtyard by Marriott and you get a free glass of wine. So, yeah.
Are there any more paddles? Is that John Chalice and Simon Chip?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
That'll be it. Bob?
Next group I want to thank. Who read their town crier? Who's been reading their town crier? Yes. Los Town Crier, our media sponsor. Where would we be without Liz and Paul Nyberg and all the wonderful team? Support over the years, Liz and Paul. And Howard, who comes and rescues us lots of times, including tonight. Thank you, Howard. And Kathy, the whole day at Los Altos Town Crier. Thank you. You know, your hands might get a little tired, but I don't think your lips are going to get tired. That didn't sound right. No, speaking of true love. Instead of clapping for our next group of sponsors, how about we just raise a glass for a toast to some of our sponsors, just to shake it up a little bit? So, I want to start with our gold sponsor, Morgan Stanley. Is Morgan Stanley in the house tonight? Yeah. Morgan Stanley. A toast to Morgan Stanley. Okay, here we go. It's a drinking game. It's standing. Okay, and now our silver and bronze sponsors. Where are our silver and bronze sponsors? Do we have any hands up in our audience? Silver and bronze. Sky, there's you.
Where's Jennifer?
Oh, Dennis. Okay. And then we got all these folks up here. Everybody, thank you so much. Thank you, Jennifer. All of you, thank you so much for all the support. Cheers. And where's Sandy and Dottie Ann? Sandy Harvey, there you are. And then Dottie Ann McReynolds, is she in the house? So she's out with the silent auction folks. We want to thank Sandy and Dottie Ann. They are our domestic violence advocate volunteers who have devoted thousands of hours to helping our ladies get safe. graduation and getting ready to retire, but I don't think we're gonna let them. Here we go. And now Maria, where's Maria? Maria, my right-hand woman, without whom I do not know where I would be. I'd be at home curled up in the fetal position, I think, without Maria. Thank you, Maria, for everything you've done. Maria is our Director of Marketing and Operations, HR, problem solving, marketing, networking. She's the whole, like many different departments all in one. So thank you, Maria, for all your beautiful work. And guess what? She's going to get married in a little while. So congratulations on your engagement. Now we have some VIPs in the house. We have some VIPs in the house. Oh, wow, and one just came in. Liz Ness, former mayor of Palo Alto. Liz, hi. I've got an idea, but I think maybe we want to get out of here before midnight. So maybe. How about we just raise our glass, and then we take, let me see, a few more hellos to our lovely VIPs, and then we'll give everybody a big round of applause. How about that? All right, so just keep that glass at the ready. Jay Boyarsky, Assistant Chief District Attorney from Jeff Rosen's office, is here with us tonight, and he's been here. How many years have you been coming, Jay?
This is my third.
Third year! Yeah, oh, there we go. Yeah. Okay, awesome. Who else do we have? Julia Miller from Mill Camino Hospital, former mayor of Sunnyvale. And where's Julia? Julia, I don't know where she went. She's here. Okay. Lisa Chung from Senator Jerry Hill's office. Lisa, where are you? LA. LA Chung. LA. You know what? Did you know that Lisa, she was the first one to publish any information at all about WomenSV? You put us on the map, Lisa. James Gibbons Shapiro. Are you here? Is James here? Did he have to go? He had to go. But he was here earlier. And so was Jeff Rosen. Do you believe me? He was. They were really here. They were here. So James Gibbons Shapiro is the Assistant District Attorney, and he also chairs the Domestic Violence Death Review team that I sit on as well. So we were honored to have both Jeff Rosen and James Gibbons Shapiro here with us tonight. Dr. Michelle Pisano from El Camino Hospital is here too. Dr. Pisano, is there a doctor in the house? Yes. Oh. Well, she was here. I believe she was here. Abby, did I see Abby come in? Abby, who's been so kind to donate a night at the Enchanté Hotel in beautiful downtown Los Altos. And Abby, am I right in thinking it's a honeymoon suite?
You bet.
You know what? I think it's almost worth getting married just so you can spend a night in the honeymoon suite. Did I miss anybody? Did I miss any?
Mark Berman.
Lynette, oh my gosh! Oh, Lynette. Okay, let me. Mayor Lynette Liang. Liang from Los Altos. Thank you so much for Yes. No.
Mark Berman was here.
Mark Berman was here. We had more. Assembly member Marvin. Mark Berman was in the house earlier this evening. Assembly member Mark Berman. We were very honored to have him here, and I think Josh Becker was going to be coming as well. He may come along in a little while. Anybody else? Could you just raise your hand if you're a VIP? Everybody, that's all of you. All of you. I mean, you're all VIPs in my book for coming out tonight. Now, you know they say a picture is 1,000 words. You know, I always prefer 1,000 words. I'm an English lit major. Charles Dickens was my hero. He got paid by the word. I'm going to try and not do that tonight. But this whole thing about a picture being worth 1,000 words, I talked to a very talented artist, and I asked him, would you try to convey the image that I have in my head about what I want women to understand when they come to WomenSV, what we're trying to do for them, what we're trying to help them with, to move from darkness into light, from a place that looks like there's wealth and opportunity and privilege but it's really dark and cold and sterile inside, to take them across dark waters, but over towards, maybe it's a smaller place, but it's their home, their sanctuary that's full of light and life and love. Could you do that for me? And could you do that like for free? And well, you know what he said? He said, yes, that's Dave Henderson, our artist in residence. Dave Henderson. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to see it in living color, here it is. I present to you Journey into Light. So now, it's going to be hanging up in our office to give everyone who comes there this visual offering hope and guidance and that movement towards safety and security and peace that they so deserve, and freedom from abuse. And that's what we are all about. We are trying to help women who are in all kinds of difficult situations that the average person doesn't begin to understand. The average person understands that physical and sexual abuse, if somebody hits you on your first date, do you think there'd be a second? But it's that emotional abuse that creeps up slowly over time. I don't really think that's your color, or you really think you're ready for that job promotion? What? You're going to abandon your family and go back to work? All these little things that happen over time that chip away at your self-esteem. It's about the therapist who, once he finds out that his wife wants to leave him, calls the authorities and gets her put in a psychiatric hold, making her look like she's the crazy one. Why? Because he's got the credentials. It's about the satellite engineer who puts hidden cameras in the bedroom, in the light fixtures, in her car, turns her Tesla into a tracking device. It's about the CEO who hides all the assets, the joint assets, hires a dream team of attorneys, and goes after full custody of the children. Why? Because he can't bear to be away from his children, who he neglected and abused before? No, to punish mom, to look good in the eyes of the judge, and to avoid having to pay child support. It's very calculated and very effective when you have a dream team representing you. These are the kind of scars that are invisible, that get in your heart, and they can take years and years to heal. There's no blood, there's no broken bones to show for it. Who do you call when there's an assault on your soul? Who do you call WomenSV. Know somebody who suffered some kind of abuse, emotional, technological, and let's see the hands go up as I name all the different, technological, sexual, physical, legal, what am I leaving out? Financial. Look at the hands, look at the hands. Whether I'm talking to a group of 30 or my biggest audience was 1,000, almost every single person in the house raises their hand. And how many people know somebody that's been helped by WomenSV? And see, look at that! Thank you. So it's a sign that we're doing something right. We are helping. I have ladies who are now calling me from all over the country. Megan Kelly, when I was on the Megan Kelly show last year, the producer, the NBC producer, we still keep in touch. And she said before she found me, she scoured the country looking for a domestic violence program that worked with women in middle to upper income areas. And she said when she finally came across WomenSV, she said, thank God there's at least one program like WomenSV out there. So we're it. We are it for now. We are a very uncommon solution to a very common problem. And we're happy to play that role. Ahead of us. We want to create a national training center where we train providers from all over the country, doctors, lawyers, engineers, how to deal with this population, the special needs and risks and challenges. And we also want to get into the schools. I was a teacher before I became a domestic violence advocate, before I founded this program. And I believe that early education is the best form of intervention. We've got to get into the schools and teach little girls and little boys what healthy relationships look like, what unhealthy relationships look like, help them identify early warning signs of control and behavior, abusive behavior that doesn't leave physical marks but gets inside your heart, your mind, your soul, and slowly chips away at your identity. we've got to do a better job of preparing our little kids to become big kids and safe on college campuses, knowing what healthy love looks like and what unhealthy love looks like, right? I think so. Yes.